Earth turns or rotates just like the globe. It makes one complete turn every 24 hours, or once a day. Besides rotating once every day, Earth also orbits or goes around the Sun. It takes 1 year for Earth to complete one orbit. Earth orbits like this because the Sun has a force called gravity that keeps the Earth in its orbit. The Sun's gravity is like the string attached to this ball. As you swing the ball around, the string keeps the ball from flying away, just as the Sun's gravity keeps Earth from flying away. Earth is not the only planet orbiting the Sun. There are 8 other planets. Together, the Sun, planets, and other smaller things make up our solar system. If you could take a tour of the solar system, the planet closest to the Sun would be Mercury. And then would come Venus. Both Mercury and Venus are very hot because they are so near the Sun. The third planet from the Sun is our own planet, Earth. Earth is often called the blue planet because of its oceans. Then comes Mars, whose reddish soil gives it its color. Farther out from the Sun comes Jupiter, the largest planet. Then there is Saturn, which has rings made of millions of icy bits of rock that orbit the planet. Beyond Saturn is Uranus, which also has rings. And then Neptune, which is very cold because it is so far from the Sun. Finally, there is Pluto, the smallest planet. Pluto has a moon that is about half its size. Pluto is so small that if you put both Pluto and its moon on top of the United States, they would look like this. In contrast, Jupiter, the largest planet, is more than 11 times wider than Earth. But even Jupiter is small compared to the Sun. If the Sun were the size of this basketball, how big do you think Jupiter, Earth, and tiny Pluto would be? Your teacher may pause the video here to let you think about this question. Otherwise, the program will resume in 10 seconds. If the Sun were the size of this basketball, Earth would be as big as this peppercorn. Jupiter would be only about as big as this ping-pong ball, and Pluto would be smaller than the head of this pin. This is how artists often draw the solar system in order to fit the Sun and the planets into one picture. In reality, the distances between the Sun and the different planets are much greater than any picture can show. If the Sun were the size of this basketball, Earth would be about 25 yards or 23 meters away. Jupiter would be about 125 yards or 114 meters away. And Pluto would be about 1,000 yards or 915 meters away. Even though they are far away, many of the planets can be seen in the sky even without the help of a telescope. In fact, after the Moon, the brightest object in the night sky is not a star, but the planet Venus, which can often be seen just after sunset or before sunrise. With a telescope, we can see the planets more clearly. With a small telescope, we can just make out the rings that surround Saturn.